Alright, so today's video, we're watching a Silver 4 support on PC on Havana. Seen a lot more Havana recently, which I'm not surprised. It'd be a struggle map. You're going to see some Lucio, you're going to see some Ana. They say, I was duoed with our other support and we are both very used to the other playstyle. I'm a chaotic Lucio main and they tend to be more passive. That's quite the duo. I thought this game was starting off well, especially since we capped first round. We still nearly had 3 minutes in the first round. Oh, how wrong was I? This was nearly 30 minutes of some of the worst Overwatch I've had to sit through in a while. I didn't play my best, but I at least had some fun with my duo by the end. This was a lot of fun and goofing around and a lot of suffering. I don't know what to expect. You know, this is like one of those like, there's a by the way, doesn't that look like laggy on the turn? Like, am I seeing this correctly? Like, is that me or... Is that what you're gonna do the whole game? Because, uh-oh. If this is what we see to expect, we're in for a treat. Is this laggy? Dude, I don't know if I can... Okay, maybe I'm in, like, the wrong mode? Maybe that's better? Also, you're off to a great start. Yeah, it's like they have, like, something in their mouse, right? Yo, I'm gonna be real with you. If you do this on Lucio a lot, though, you're gonna end up feeding a lot. Because you're frontlining at all times. Like, you're... Do you see what I mean? How they're supposed to get you right there? No, is this PC? Like if you get really aggro like this, eventually they're just gonna get you again. This is how you speed run a lot of deaths when you're playing. As I say that, you run into their spawn and get two, but like, I'm gonna be honest with you, if you always play like that though, because it's not even like you're wall riding, you're just like, you're playing like a Florcio. And when you play Florcio, like this, you gotta try to, what? Oh. I like the T-pose and Ramatra blocking off the high noon. Wonderful. Okay, I need to figure this out. Okay, I'm just going back to this for now. I'm fine with that, but yeah, like so far, I'll be honest, this has been a treat because you're playing a lot of like just you don't really wall ride as much. You run in front of your tank and you get like you just get hooked. Now, while this is working, what I want to do is get you out of the habit of playing like this consistently. Like, there's a difference between being an aggressive Lucio, which is like, you know, you're wall riding, going their back line, pressure and things like that's a little bit different, right? It's more about like trying to get you out of the idea of like you're just gonna run in a straight line at them. Because eventually that won't work. So you can practice some movement and like even the trainer range if you want to. I mean, heck, they have like the what is it? They still have the hero masteries. Like the gauntlet doesn't exist anymore, but the hero masteries where you can like wall ride and work on things like there's things you could do on Lucio. I think you would greatly benefit from learning how to like consistently wall ride and be able to move around the map. Wow, you were really proud of that, LM. All right. Because, like, right now, it's just, you're just all over the place. Okay, there you go. But see, like, see how long it took you to take that wall right up on high ground? There's people behind you, by the way. I just want you to know this. I cannot believe this is working. Holy crap. By the way, just so you know, there is somebody on their team behind you. I just need you to know that. So if you wonder in a second why your team, they're dying to Zarya. Okay, Zarya left. You went right by them, and now they're back in. Dude, I can't, this is... Okay, so remember, you know, I know you want to play the aggressive Lucio, but you don't want to run at them like you're playing tank. Now, I know you're probably tankier than a tank, because that's just like Overwatch right now, but in general, you need to be careful of like doing this, just running to them in a straight line, because if you keep doing this, you're going to fall over. I'm telling you. Like, I want you to point out, I want to point out, you almost fell off the map as Lucio right there. Yeah, I think, but straight up... Okay, I do what? One, you gotta stop. Okay, listen. You gotta stop turning your back to, like, the other team. So if you haven't noticed, like, what you're doing is, like, you almost ignore everything that's going on in the game. And what I mean by that is that, like, you're almost, like, you only hard focus on one person, whether it's your team or their team, and then you act like there's nobody else there. So that's the first step there. Like you just you just turn your back to their team, you don't pay attention to like where they're at, and you're just standing on the ground. Second of all, just to kind of add on to this a little bit, one thing that you're doing right there is like your Lifeweaver just used tree, and your reaction was to use beat. And like, once again, in a silver game, you'll get away with a lot more of these plays, but I want to get you in the habit of like understanding you just use tree. Tree already gives overhealth, right? They made it so like Lifeweaver tree is kind of like a mini beat. So like, instead of just like being like, okay, we're going to use my ult combos to continue this team fight, you use both your support ults. Now, you're going to win this team fight. How do I know this? Because I'm super smart. And remember that you said that you won with a little bit over 3 minutes, so I know you win this. But like, these are the things that create, like, they add, instead of you being in a 60-40 situation, if you do this every time, you're just guaranteeing yourself a coin flip on some of these. If not, like 40-60. So, and then your reaction after all that was to run at a wall and... Good use of speed boost. I like that. Using speed boost to help your teammate there. And they're aggressive. That was a good one. Oh, I'm not saying don't use your beat at a certain point. I'm saying time it better so that way you're getting the benefit of the Lifeweaver one and then into a beat rather than use both at the same time. You're just wasting your ultimates at that point, for the most part. Obviously, there's going to be niche situations where there's like so much damage and ends up saving everybody type of thing. But like, yeah. Also, when you're in that spot, I was just going to say, see that heal boost right there? You got about close to 15% ult charge off that heal boost. Try not to save it as long as you did there because your teammates were somewhat low. That's how they get back into the game. And as you can see, it's also beneficial to be able to do that and keep your team alive. Like, you don't even need a speed boost on point right now because, like, there's no benefit to your team out. Like, just keep your team alive. Just go into heal boost mode now. And there you go. Whew. Okay. Yeah, so far it's been a treat. And thankfully, chat, we have 30 minutes of this, in case you're wondering. So y'all in for a treat. Okay, good start. Wonderful. Okay. You said and that was the good round? Okay. Yep. That's your duo. You wouldn't have been able to save your Junkrat. Actually, technically, your Lifeweaver could have saved the Junkrat, but that's a different story. Okay, remember, you don't want to run at them. You don't want to be in front of your tank. You don't... Case in point. Okay, continue on. I know if you watch, like, a really good Lucio, you're like, oh, but they get aggressive into the spawn. Yeah, but they're also not running in a straight line on the floor. They're riding off of walls. They're making their movement, like, almost unpredictable or really fast. You're running in a straight line. Don't go ahead of them. Don't go... And see, you got away with that, but, like, that's not always going to work, and especially with you wanting to climb. I want to get you out of that habit a lot sooner than, like, you get to, let's say, you know, you get to gold, and then, like, now you're getting punished every single time you do this, and you de-rank a little bit. Like, I want to see you kind of adjust your playstyle a little bit now. I'm not taking away the aggressive part of your playstyle, but I think you need to practice the wall riding and not run in front of your tank. Learn the best... It's about finding the ways to be aggressive on Lucio that make the really good Lucios aggressive. Like, I mean, good. The really good Lucios aren't just running at them and feeding. I mean, well, okay, well, technically, let me rephrase that. They're efficiently feeding. Is that better? Kind of the way I've explained tank. You need to learn how to efficiently feed. Okay? Yeah, you're in their team now. You were not... That's the stuff you don't want to do as much because if like... Think about your target focus. If your target focus is the flank, all right, I'll give you a little bit of play style there. But if your target focus is to flank their team, not look at any of them, and go for the Roadhog, why? Also, because you're going to eventually get rolled here if you keep doing this. Oh yeah, use beat. You're going to use it. Yep. Honestly, your Lifeweaver just saved you from not getting that beat off. So, thank your duo. Yep, and there you go. I mean, but the thing is like, and I want to point this out to people when it comes to spectating, and then this is where this is going to be super, super helpful. Like, if you have games like this, you play like this, right? Like, when you're playing Overwatch, it's okay to submit a game like this. Because the thing is that, like, this is a lot easier for me to look at this and be able to clean up some of the stuff in your game to help you climb. So I'm okay with this. This is good. This is how you get better, is when you see this and there's, like, these really obvious things that you can fix. That's going to make you a better player regardless, right? If you're willing to learn from, like, what we're talking about, right? So, like, it's good when you submit stuff like this. Like, I don't need to see somebody go 52-2 and then be like, oh, you gotta clean up here, because I can do that also, but... Well, as scuffed as this is helpful. Because I can look at this and be like, okay. They didn't say they were lagging either. So, once again, the little bit of, like, the lag here, that could be There's like, they could have like cat fur in their mouse pad. Their mouse pad's just a long thing of sandpaper. Like, there's a lot of variables that could be happening. So like, I try to just like look at the other stuff. You know what I mean? You see how you're in front of your team and like even your support, like your duo, is forced to save you, so now your Ramattra has no save in there? Right? Did you play like this? That's what I'm saying. Like, this is like the stuff I'm showing you. Because like you have to look at it, you look at that and you go, okay, I'm surviving these team fights, but like, I'm not saying you fully got your Ramattra killed there, but you certainly helped get your Ramattra killed, because when your Ramattra needed to be saved, you had to be saved by your own Life Weaver because you decided to run into their back line and not really do anything except just sit there. And a lot of that's going to be the problem, right? Like, that's what's going to be the problem in that situation. Where, like, you can get away with a lot of that, but, yeah. Anyway. Anyway, interesting second point. Don't stand there. Why are you standing there? What's the what? Like, oh my! Oh, I get to watch this. Oh, that was. Whew! That was a treat. Stop! Like, you just stood there. I want to get you in the mindset of, you're not a tank. Yes, you're probably tankier than the tank is. That's current Overwatch. But like, you got to stop just like standing still in the middle of the open, running into their Roadhog over and over again, shooting at only their Roadhog. Like, start to wall ride a bit more. Like, that's good. Like, just seeing you do like a wall ride to get there, put that into your gameplay a little bit more. Things like that. Okay, this speed boost, I don't even mind. Reason being is you're going all in with your Ramattra with that ult anyway. Speed boost him in. See what happens. That would end up being worth it. Okay, now you're going to be stuck here, and this is where you usually stand still. Good. Get your team out. Get your team out. Also, you don't need a heal booster that you want to speed boost your team out, because the heal boost won't matter if they just go in and roll them. So you speed boost them out. Okay, wonderful. This is going to go well. Oh, I can't wait to see where this one goes. Hey, it's working. Okay, there it is. There's a tree. Now remember, there's a Roadhog behind you, so you want to stay within your tree and work with your team. Now you can speed boost. Nice speed boost. Okay. Wonderful. Perfect. Your team won that team fight. Good job. Remember, Roadhog got the pick, though, so I'll give you that. And you got out. Nice. And you used... Oh, wait. You used your movement to escape there. Remember, you can use your movement to also get around them. And like, basically not run at them in a straight line. And you're going to hear me say that about 10 times the rest of this game, because that's your whole play style, and as you fix this, you're going to be much better. Don't stand still. Don't stand still. Don't stand still. It's just like, even just don't. All right, you just heal boosted nobody. Okay, now you're heal boosting a little bit on your Ramattra. They took a little, oh man, now we're going to use B. All right, wonderful. I want you to be careful here, because B does not mean you're unkillable, because if you run into their team as a tank, you're going to get rolled. So be careful of doing what you're doing right now, because the more and more you do this, eventually they're going to get you, because you're not a tank. They're going to get you if you keep doing that. Wonderful. Okay, now do you see the problem that I'm talking about right now? I have to pause to kind of showcase for you. Why are you doing that? Do you see the problem here? I need to get you out of that mindset, because if you keep playing like that, win or lose, this will not result in like a huge climb, because you will get stuck eventually when players notice the Lucio is running at you in a straight line. So I want to get you in that mindset of just playing that a little bit smarter. Otherwise, it's just, you're not going to have the best time. All right, your whole team's dead. Be careful. They know you're there this time, and they can hear you. Hey, look, by the way, I see you wall ride right there, and I see you use, like, why aren't you doing that more? Like that wall ride is a very, like, simplistic wall ride to do, but it gets the job done in what you're supposed to do. So I watch you do that, and I wonder why you're constantly just on the floor. You know what I mean? Watch out. Wonderful. Okay. I mean, like I said, at this point, it's... Wait, you're on Ana now? Oh, okay. I want to see how you play Ana here. I want to see how you play Ana here. Yeah, but what I'm saying is really good Lucios will efficiently feed. Like, they're going to feed, but, like, they're efficiently feeding and they're getting full value. The way this Lucio is playing is just running at them in a straight line. Remember, you want to, as much as you want to sit there and keep punching that, be careful because they can just turn the corner and one-shot you. Okay, also, oh, yeah. Remember, if you stand still and you do that, they're going to be able to hit 3 shots on you, so I want you to be very careful. All right. Okay, wonderful. Let's peek the... Okay, so when you're on Ana in that situation, you don't want to, like, peek that angle because, like, you're a free pick at that point, right? There's a reason why, like, your Widow players will like, take a shot and then, like, hide for a second. It's because it's really easy to initially follow up off of that. So you need to be really careful of over-peeking. This just goes back to what it is. Your positioning just isn't good. So, like, you keep going into these spots and then, like, your positioning makes it so you have to play a lot different. Like right now, why? No, we're not going to run at them in a straight line as Ana too. It's not happening. You fall back to that doorway. You fall back to that doorway right now. Don't you stay up. Okay, listen. The strength of Ana is you have the ability to play at a distance. You can play at a distance. And what I mean by that is you don't have to run at them in a straight line. So that's like, this is the first step, okay, to improving. Stop running in straight lines at them. You're not a tank. Even then, when you're a tank and you do that, you get rolled. But still, play to the strength of the hero. You don't have to force any plays here. You don't have to be here. You do not have to be here. Don't do it. Just run. You run right now. I'm telling you, stay here for too long, you're gonna get hooked. Okay, I get why you had to push here. Nano, nice nano. Now you don't have to go in there. You got the nano. Okay, wonderful. Okay. First step, having to push it in there was good because you had to, because you're Orisa. Why are you doing the second step? What is the... You have like this, like, you feel like you must push into their team. Good res by your Mercy. Never mind. Unlucky. I thought... Well, no, they did res. Okay, they res your hog. Okay, I thought they were resing you. Okay, that ended up being a good res. Wait, no. That was their Mercy. Who am I watching? Okay, they tried resing you. Your Mercy got rolled, their Mercy rezzed. Okay, I got confused. Dude, I'm getting confused in this game. It's all over the place. Holy crap. Okay, remember, it's overtime spawns now, so the last thing you want to do is run at them. All right, tell your duo to fly back to you, that they're safe. No, this is not what we're hoping for. No, we're not going to stand still here and heal the Mercy that's trying to DPS them from the window. Be careful now, okay? I want you to not run into their team, okay? Let's throw an honor grenade at the hog. I can take that. I can take that. Not my favorite, not the worst. Okay, now you want to be careful now. Don't run at them. Just go hide. Okay. Yep. Honor grenade cart. Perfect honor grenade there, by the way. That was a good name. Good play. Don't have to run at them now. Don't have to do this part. You don't have the numbers for this. Don't do it. Watch out. Good sleep. Be careful of this, though. Yeah, this is... All right. Okay. Yeah. You do not need to position like this. You can play distance. You can play behind boxes. You can play angles. You can play anywhere but trying to face tank their team. You do not have to do that. Like, you got the first pick there. You hit a great honor grenade. Reposition to a good spot. And you just keep your team alive. You win that. How do you lose that? You just give them free picks. And that's what you did. You gave them free picks. Okay. Right here. Stay right here. It's just perfect. I love this. Why? They can't see you yet, right? You know they're not going to peek you. You look at their team comp. They have a Sojourn, right? They're going to be pocketed in a second. Start to back away a little bit now and go bottom left. Why? Because now they're gonna have the map control on you. This is good though. I want you to see how long you've survived for. It's the longest you've survived for on support so far. This is a good sign. Remember, they eventually can see that angle on you, so you don't want to overpeak this. But it's working. Okay. I'm gonna pause very quickly. Do we notice the difference right now of what you're doing? Are you seeing, like, how different your gameplay is and how much more beneficial this is to your team and you? You can play the game. You're not an easy target. You can heal them from distance. This is good. This is how you want to play. Right here. This is why I always talk about good positioning, because even if you're not hitting all your shots, you're missing your honor grenade sometimes. Your positioning is good. Okay, it's okay to shoot at them now. But your positioning is good, and this is leading to a good result for your team. I think that was the first team fight we saw you last longer than 15 seconds. All right? And see? It all worked out. Nice job. You said, they were wall riding on Lucio at some points. They just weren't doing it at the time. We saw them wall ride. I even pointed it out when I was like, why are you wall riding now when you could actually, when you could have done this so many more times before? So proud of that Nano. Had to stop shooting and admired for a bit. Or maybe they were just like, wow, how am I still alive here after 15 seconds of not just like going in and feeding? It was just a rare moment. Usually they're just used to like taking their hands off their like mouse and keyboard for a second just to like stretch while they wait to respawn. So like they got to that point and they were like, wait a second. And then they're like, wait, how am I still up here? Okay, I gotta keep playing. Okay. Remember, you just had a good moment of good position. Let's apply that same strategy. All right, wonderful. Let's throw a grenade to the right of that. Okay, here we go. Yep. Okay, I like that you were backing up there. I want you to continue to do that. Nicely. Now reposition. Watch out. Don't be in the hog's range. If your Cassidy dies there, it's not even gonna be on you. There is a Sojourn top right, so I want you to. You know, I thought I spammed my jump button a lot. Wow, they really put me to shame on this one. Let me tell you. Don't worry about this person top right. You want to worry about your tank at that point. Your tank will carry that team fight if you give them that much map control. Wow, this is... You know, chat, you know what? I thought I hit the jump button a lot on Overwatch. I don't even come close. This is like a world record. Okay, I just need you to settle for a second and go to a spot that is not in front of their team, not in the middle of the open. Nano your Orisa when they get aggressive here. Good job getting the pig pen. Okay, they stopped jumping for now. This is good. This is good.
This ends now.
You don't have to overpeak just yet. I know you want to nano them, but just be careful of like going to... Okay. I just want the next like step to this, by the way. And that honor grenade's fine, by the way. It still applies the burst heal situation there. The nano on the Orisa was the correct play. Your reaction after that, like just get the nano off and then go to a good position. Don't run in circles. Wonderful. Okay. So low-key almost got 2 though. I'm not saying that some of the plays that they're gonna do will eventually lead to a good result. I'm saying that I don't think if they play this way, it won't result in consistent wins because they're just the way they play is basically half the time can be a free pick, right? All right, I mean, I'll give you that one. Like, I think you could have still played that a little bit better, but at the same time, like, your team isn't there to help you. That's on. All right, healing your team up. Wow, that high noon was ambitious, I must say, because that made your position look good. You are picking the hog. I respect. You can shoot at the hog, by the way. You don't like. You can shoot and ping. Good purple. Nice. I can't believe that hog didn't get you. What rank is this? Silver 4. Listen, I know you want to peek this. I know you want to be too aggressive. Just don't do it. Don't just fall back. Okay, you're gonna get the limb. I'll give you that one, but I still think that is. Your Genji's there. You know what? I won't be hypercritical of this part here. Now I will be. Now I will be. All right. Good. Yeah, I was about to say, like, you know, I won't be too hypercritical of that flank play there because you did have numbers, but then you did that. So then that just was like, okay. You made an okay play, and then you were like, you know what? I didn't like how good of a play that was. I'm gonna go and ruin this play. Wonderful. Nano somebody if you have to. Good nano. I don't mind that nano, by the way. Genji doesn't need blade there. You just need the threat of the nano to make them fall back or give yourself a guaranteed limb. Now, uh-oh. The 1v1. The 1v1 for the ages. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. This is... Okay. Dude, Yep. I knew you were going to survive that easily. Let's go. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's been the thing, is the Ana feels like they need to be up so close, and that's why I just want to see them get in a good position. They just need to prioritize good position. It just isn't. Okay, here we go. I'm ready. On a grenade top right. Did they win this? I have no idea. Nice sleep. By the way, whenever you, like, hit a sleep, you don't have to stand still and be like, I hit a sleep. Wow. Try to, like, hit the sleep and then go into your next play. Like you keep doing that where like you'll like do something good and then you'll stand there and be like, wow, we just did that. But like you're not even like, you didn't even get a pick, you just slept a hog in front of you. You know? I think your team loses this. Unless your Genji has the most amazing blade we've ever seen, I think that's it. Okay. So just to kind of like talk about this, because like this isn't like one of these things where I have to like really dig deep to figure out where you need to improve on, etc. It's pretty simple. Work on your positioning. You know, when you're on Lucio, like I go practice some wall riding. Understand that you don't want to run in a straight line at them. Like you're not the tank at that point. So that's the first step to that one. All right, don't do that. Straight up. That's just how I see that. Don't do that. Okay. Then we go to like your Lucio. Just work with your team more. Don't go in front of your tank. If you want to be the aggressive Lucio, which is a play style, learn to wall ride and get to your spots and to the areas of the map that you want to by using your movement to get there. Running in a straight line at a Roadhog is not going to work. And then if you do get behind them, which a couple times you did, go for like a squishy target if you're going to go for those type of plays. Don't run at a Roadhog and run through their team. Stop like not worrying about their team. Like many times you just ran at them and then you ran through their team and forgot about people behind you. On Ana, positioning. You don't need to be on top of the cart and running up there with your team. Play further back. You literally a sniper support. You can heal as a sniper, okay? You can do all of that at range. So play into the play style a little bit more. That's where you're going to have to start. I don't think I can overcomplicate it too much on that one. I think you need to start with just your positioning. Go from there, and the rest will come with time. Because that is just like that. We're going to start with that because there was a lot in that game. But we're going to start with that one. All right. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to all 3 YouTubes if you haven't. Leave a comment. All of that helps. Algorithm, all of that. If you want to submit your own spectating, look in the description below. You'll see my Discord right there. That's where you would do that. We also record these live on stream. You see the Twitch chapel of the webcam. Stop by if you haven't. With that being said, hope you have an amazing day/night.